Hey, Vizehu Stargin Lekursaya. And this is the concept of the 6 steps to the throne. Hu al Kursaya Dichsiv, that he is on the throne, as it's written, Vayeshiv Shlomo al Kisei Avaya al Melech, that Shlomo sat on the throne of Hashem as a king. Divrei Yamim Aleph Siman Chav Tes Chav Gimel. Perish Mikdash Melech. So the Mikdash Melech explains, she's dargin, what are these 6 levels, 6 steps, Vavksavos de Bria, that's the 6 sides of the world of Bria, the 6 midos. V'akisei or mitiferes netzachod yisod de malchus tatzilos, and the throne itself is the light from tiferes netzachod yisod of malchus of atzilus. Shemislabish bekeser chochma bina das de Bria, that's enclosed within keser chochma bina das de Bria, the 4 spheros from above, and the 4 are enclosed within the first spheros of the world of Bria, and the 6 steps leading up to that are the 6 emotional attributes of the world of Bria, below the Mochin of Bria. V'hu Kisei, so the Chabad, the Keser Chochma Bina Das Bria are the other throne. V'hamalchus Rucheves Ala Kisei, and the kingship from above, the Malchus of Atzilus is riding or sitting on the throne. V'zeh shekazav hu al Kursaya, and this is what it says, that he is upon his throne. The Malchus is upon his throne. That's the end of the quote from the Mikdash Melech. Kishis dargen him vav hechalus de Bria, because the 6 steps are the 6 palaces of the world of Bria. V'akisei heichal kodesh hakodashim, and the throne, which corresponds with Keser Chochma Bina Das. So that's the heichal kodesh hakodashim. That's the Holy of Holies, as is known. And the Chabad of each world is the Kodesh HaKadoshim of that world. Shiur Shogavoa, it's, so to speak, a dwelling place, a resting place for the Shekhinah, resting of the world above, that rests in the lower world. Shiur Shogavoa, Hainu Mekeser Chochma Bina Dat Silus, that the Kodesh HaKadoshim of the world of Bria is rooted in the Keser Chochma Bina of Atzilus. K'moshekaz b'sidur shar Talmud Torah. Ubo meir malchus Atzilus, and in the Keser Chochma Bina of Bria shines the malchus of Atzilus shebesocha meir Chochma Ilah, in which shines the supernal Chochma of Atzilus, in the malchus of Atzilus. Shebesocha Or Ein Sof Baruch Hu, which inside of which is the infinite light, may be blessed, which is enclosed in Chochma Ilah of Atzilus, and that's all in the Heichal Kodesh HaKadoshim of Bria. By Torah Or Parshas Miketz B'dibur Hamaskil Magbi Lasheves. That in order to have that Hashem will sit as the king of the world, that he sits on his throne of honor, that's through the elevation. So sitting down is by drawing down from above, and like we're saying here, that the sitting in the Kodesh HaKadoshim is drawing from all the way up, from Chochmei La, and Or Ein Sof, that's mislabish in it. That the sitting and coming down is higher than the concept of his honor upon the heavens. To the point where he descends down to see within the heavens and the earth. So the fact that that's Amagbi Lasheves is higher than the concept of Ala Shamayim Kvodo, because he comes down to see in the heavens and the earth, and not Ala Shamayim, not upon the heavens, but he goes down to see in the heavens and the earth. So that's the Yeshiv al Kisei Kvodo. I guess so one covered is higher than the other. The Kisei Kvodo is higher than Ala Shamayim Kvodo, is what he's implying seemingly. Balderach Mashikaz B'Sidur Shar Yom Kippurim B'Dibur HaMaschil Kadosh Atav Nora Shmecha Binyan Aliyos HaMalchus B'Yom Kippurim Kedei Shiyom Shachacha Kach Ohr Chadash Makifin Desukos Chulu. And it's brought in the Siddur on the verse from Yom Kippur that we say, you are holy and your name is awesome. Is Nora, so that the name, I guess it's Aliyas HaMalchus, the Nora Shmecha is Aliyas HaMalchus, and we're drawing down the light, a new light of the encompassing lights of Sukkos, B'Lukutei Torah B'Shira Shirei B'Dibur HaMaschil Kol Dodi B'Perush Nigla Aleim Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So you have also the concept of the King of all kings revealed unto them. I guess it's a concept of the Hiskalus of the Shosh of Malchus or something. Malchei Amlachim. Which is like we're saying here about the Aliyas HaMalchus. V'sof Dibur HaMaschil Shuvah Yisrael ad Durush Hasheni Perek Hei Dibur HaMaschil Kisetzei Durush Harishon Perek Hei Dibur HaMaschil Kisetzei Durush Harishon. So if Perek Bey is Binyan Yishtabach Shim Chulad Malkeinu Chulu. So also in concerning the verse that will praise your name forever, our King. So Yishtabach Shimcha, also the concept of Malchus Shimcha, or Ad, forever, meaning concept of I guess the elevation, like we're saying here. All of this is that as Malchus is mislabish from Atzilus into the world of Bria, it draws down from on high. וזהו עניין המבואר במדרש רבה, פרשס בשלח, ריש פרשה כ"ג פסוק נכון כי שכה מעוז. Also on the verse that's brought in Medrash Rabbah about your throne is proper from then, meaning I guess from the Shoresh. In Zohar b'Shalach daf nun dalar amud aleph b'Perush Oz, and look in Zohar b'Shalach when it says, what does it mean Oz? What's from then? That Oz is sometimes explained as the Aleph over the Zion Midos, like Bina. B'Shlomo Nemar v'Yeshiv Shlomo al Kisei Avaya. And by Shlomo it says that Shlomo sat on the throne of Hashem. Like the Zohar says here and brings this pasuk, Sheisig b'chinas Kisei Avaya, that Shlomo reached this level of the throne of Hashem. V'zeu hu al kursaya, and that's why it says that he is upon the throne. B'Medrash Rabbah be'Esther al pasuk Yeshevas HaMelech HaChashverosh. And in Medrash Rabbah Esther it talks about as the king Achashverosh sat, Amru Sheish Mailus L'Kisei. Our sages said that the 6 steps to the throne, Himshisa Sidrei Mishnah, they are the 6 orders of the Mishnah. And we can explain this in accordance with what's brought about the verse that exalt to Hashem all the earth is the letters of that pasuk. The first letters are the Rashi Tevos Halacha. Hishtachavu lavaya b'hadras kodesh, and bow down to Hashem in the resplendent of holy. Rashi Tevos Kabbalah. The first letters are Kabbalah of that pasuk. And that is that the 6 days of the week, like the 6 steps to the throne, that you have to have your study in halacha, like the Havaynu Shisa Sidrei Mishnah, that is the 6 orders of the Mishnah. Vem Shisa Dargin L'Kursaya, and that's the 6 steps to the throne. Heichel Kodesh HaKadashim, the palace of the Holy of Holies, Shu Shabbos, which is Shabbos. Shabo Omrim, it's the 7th palace. So, Shabo Omrim Ubiyom Hashvi Nisalav Yashval Kisech Vodo, that we say that on the 7th day he went up and sat on his throne of honor. So that, like we said, that it's Heichal Kodesh HaKadashim is the Kisei HaKavod. And that's on Shabbos. You learn the inner concepts of the Torah, Bechinas Kabbalah, like the concept of that the Yehudim received that which they began. I guess the Kibel is the concept of Kabbalah. That by Matan Torah you have the beginning of the giving of the Torah, but they received it again in the days of Achashverosh, and I haven't seen it, but l'cha'ora, it's a concept of Limud Kabbalah. Maybe like Lag BaOmer is a concept also of receiving the Pnimis of Torah. We could also say that the throne upon the 6 orders of the Mishnah, that's the written Torah, the foundation, the throne upon the 6 orders of the Mishnah that it's based upon. Look what it says in Mamar and Vayakel concerning the 7 branches of the menorah, which I guess are like this as well. Torah Shebichsav in the Mishnah or something. And look in the beer of Lo Tashbis Melach, how within the Mikra, within the written Torah is included also Kabbalah, and like it's brought in the end of the first L'Reach Shemanecha Tovim Lukudi Torah Shir Hashirim. I'm not sure he mentions that here, but it also explains that idea, how because in Mikra you don't understand the deeper meaning, similar to how Kabbalah, you can't grasp the essence. It's just Yediyas HaMetzius. So the concept of Mikra, the Torah Shebichsav, and Kabbalah being above the halacha on the Shabbos day, and perhaps it's interesting that on Shabbos that's when we read the Torah Shebichsav the most, and then Shul and Kriyas Torah of the Parsha. I wonder if that's connected. And at any rate, the 6 orders of the Mishnah are the 6 steps to the throne. That is to draw down that Hashem sits, to have your throne proper. Like we said, and this that it says Hashem will sit as a king to the world. Kimash nikramidas malchus zeurak levush. Because the attribute of kingship is only a garment. Havaya malach gu'us lavesh, that Havaya is king and wears a garment of haughtiness. Of his kingship is a garment. Val be'emes sham niskala ha'aras muso v'atz muso. But the truth is that within the kingship is revealed the glimmer of his essence and being, like we're saying here, that is draws down from the essence, or the Mikra draws down from the Kabbalah. That it's on one hand it's Mikra, it's the lowest level, seemingly the least revealed, but on the other hand that's the same thing as Kabbalah, above the Torah of Halacha, the Torah Shabbal Peh. B'shulei Amon b'guv Kuf Ksav Yad Kodesh B'Siddur Achar Aleinu Ish Lomar. So it brings a note on the bottom in the handwritten of his holy handwriting. It says in the Siddur after Aleinu Ish Lomar Kisei Eitzo Talmud O Kabbalah O Torah Shebechsav, that the Kisei is what's the Kisei? It's Eitzo, his tree, staff, I don't know. It's either Talmud or Kabbalah or the written Torah. So just like we're saying here, except that if you say that the 6 steps are the Mishnah, so you could also say, I guess, that the throne is Talmud. Even though he brings here only Kabbalah or Torah Shebechsav. And back in the Mamar, the last word on the page, V'zehu Vayeshev Havai Melech Lo'olam, and this is the idea that Hashem sits as the king of the world. V'zehu al derech she'achar Yud Psukim Malchuyos. And this is after how on Rosh Hashanah, after the 10 verses of kingship, Shomrim Rosh Hashanah, Omrim Elokinu v'Elokei Avoseinu v'Lo Olam Kulo. You say that you should be king over the whole world. That's just like Vayeshev Havai Melech Lo'olam. So we're saying that he sits as the king in the world. I guess there's a concept of kisei on Rosh Hashanah, that we build a kisei. That is to say that we reveal the infinite light in the attribute of that it should be revealed the infinite light in the attribute of Malchus. As opposed to the concept of when you remove yourself from them, from the spheros, they remain like a goof without a neshama. So we want, I guess, the midos of Malchus revealed down below. Also, that as opposed to the idea of your rulership is in each and every generation on all the levels, that Memshala is ruled by force instead of Ratzon. That when you don't have the kingship shining, only rulership, which is the lowest level of Malchus, Malchus of Malchus, now to this higher level, that's where Shlomo reached Kedichsiv, like it says, V'yeshiv Shlomo al Kisei Avaya, that Shlomo sat on the throne of Hashem, on whichever high level you want to describe it as. Therefore, it says that his concepts, its words, are inside the holy palace, Shaya Madrigas u'bibichnes pnimis, that his level was in the inner way, Behechal Kodesh HaKadashim, in the palace of the Holy of Holies, Asher Sham Hu Shoreh Bechinas Melucha, that's where the concept of the Malchus, of kingship, was resting, Dein Sof, Melucha, Malchus Dein Sof, the kingship, the Malchus of Ein Sof, like we said that the Malchus here is drawing down from the Ein Sof Melubish and Chachma. Ein Zor Chelek Beis Samech Tes Beis B'Mikdash Hayu Gam Ki Nazaros Chulu, that in the Mikdash you also had different courtyards, maybe like the Hechalos before the Kodesh HaKadashim. Bifnim Hechal Kodesh HaKadashim, and inside the highest level was the Hechal, the room of the Holy of Holies. Sham Hashras HaShechina, that's where you had the dwelling of the Shechina. And you have to go through the other Azaros, the Hechalos, to get there. Shlomo haya merkava lebechinas Malchus, and Shlomo was a chariot to the concept of Malchus. Therefore, his concept was hidden inside, meaning that he corresponded with the Hechel Kadosh Kadashim, the palace of the Holy of Holies. Like Kisei Hashem, Shlomo Melech was like the Kodesh HaKadashim. V'gam iskri b'shiva dargin d'chachmasa hakol kanal. And also he's called in the 7 levels, 7 steps of wisdom, and all, like we said, the Ashisa Sidrei Mishnah, that you have the 6 orders of the Mishnah Dargin are the steps. Kizeu Ikar Hanagas HaMalucha, because towards the throne, that's the main concept of the ruling of the king, kosher pasul hulu, to make rules and laws, to say kosher and pasul and so forth, kamo, like in the Mishnah, kamo, melech ches v'nun, chonin v'nosein, chacham v'navon, kamo melech chacham v'navon, shebetzivuyo melubash chachma nifla, like a wise an understanding king that in his command is enclosed great wisdom. Like it says, when there is an Yeshur and a king. I'm not sure how that implies a chachma. And therefore, the main concept of ruling is over the souls and not over the angels. That they don't have Torah, because the whole concept of the kingship and the steps to the throne and the king sitting on the throne is the idea of Torah, of the Mishnayos and Kabbalah and Torah Shebechsav and even Talmud, like the note says on the bottom. And now he brings it also. We could also say that the throne itself corresponds with the Talmud, because the Mishnah corresponds with the 6 sides, the Midos, and the Talmud Chabad, and Talmud corresponds with Chochmah Bin Adas, Mishnah Rak Hadin Vatam Bekitzer, because in the Mishnah the law and the reasoning is only in short. Mash'ein Kin B'Talmud HaMishnah Bevav Ksavos VaTalmud Chabad. The Mishnah is in the 6 sides, and the Talmud is in Chochmah Bin Adas, and I guess that's in italics, again, because it seems like a double lashon. And like from Bina to the 6 sides, the light is drawn down through the concept of a window. Look what it says, that I was by him like a worker. So like the concept of that it plays in Tevel in his land, and in Likutei Torah about 60 are the queens. The concept of Malchus. And there in that Mamar of jumping, where it talks about how Mishnah is in Yetzirah and Talmud is in the world of Bria. That the 6 sides are nested in the world of Yetzirah, Ubina Bibria, and the Bina is in Bria. Again, the difference between Mishnah and Talmud. That's why our sages said that 100 go into Mishnah and only 10 come out from that to Talmud. So it's a 10th, I guess the 1/10 of like Malchus of one world, or the Kesser of one to the other. It's a 10th. B'medrash Vayikra Parsha Beis L'chein Yishlom Alidei Shisa Sidrei Mishnah. Therefore, we can say that through the 6 sides of the Mishnah, Mentaktin Shisha Dagin L'Korsaya, we fix the 6 steps to the throne. V'alidei Halimud Talmud Mamshichim HaKorsaya, and through the study of Talmud, we draw down the throne. V'zeu Yikarahim Mipninim, and that's why we say that it's more precious than pearls. Kohen Gadol Shenichnas Lefnei V'Lifnim. What's Mipninim? From the Kohen Gadol that goes inside. Veichel Kodesh Kadashim. I guess that's similar to the concept of Lego, that we say that Shlomo HaMelech was Istimiloi Lego, that his concepts were inside, meaning on the throne, the Heichal Kodesh HaKodashim, the Heichal Hashvi, the Kisei that Shlomo sat on, Kisei Hashem. Shenichnas lifnei v'lifnim beheichal kodesh kadashim v'ni asara nichnasim leTalmud yotzei mehem echad lehorah. Now 10 go into Talmud and 1 comes out to as a teacher. who can rule in halacha. And that's why it says 1 out of 1,000 I found. And through this we draw down that he is upon his throne, that Hashem is as a king. Or we can say that this is drawn down through the inner concepts of the Torah. Like we said, that it could be like the 6 days of the week in comparison to which are Shisha Starim Halacha and Shabbos is Kabbalah. Ketzer, and in short, Perish Vishvia Alayu, we explain the idea of the 7th above them, Al Derech Em Habanim, like the concept of the mother of the children, Vaida El Avram Chulu Bekil Shakai, and he showed himself to Avram Bekil Shakai, Yonik Shtei Mi, to nurse from the breast of the mother, Vishadai Kamigdalos, and my breasts are like towers, Vizau Al Havaya, that's the concept of upon Havaya, above Ziranpin, the concept of Bina, Ki Gadol Mal Shamayim Chastecha, because your kindness, I guess the Chasadim from Bina are above the heavens of Zah. So to the concept of the attributes below, the days below, are the attributes within the speech of Malchus, Midos of Malchus, Shivas Yamim Kanal. You have to unite the 7 days and 7 days. Like we said, that was by Shlomo when he built the Beis Hamikdash. You united the 7. He had 7 days before Sukkos and the 7 days of Sukkos. That was also on Yom Kippur. When you have, I guess, Elias and Malchus on Yom Kippur, they ate on that Yom Kippur in the 7 first days, and you have the Elias HaMalchus, and then the 7 other midos of Zah, and you're uniting both of them. Shivas. That's why it describes it as 7 days and 7 days. In the rule of Shlomo when he sat on Kisei Hashem Sofsif Beis. And then through the speech you draw down the 6 levels of the throne in Bria, of Eichalos to Bria, the 6 palaces of Bria, V'Korsaya Atzma Heichal Kodesh HaKadashim. The palace itself is the palace of Holy of Holies. V'Inyan HaMagbi B'Chadei L'Shavas Yishtabach Shim Cholad Malkeinu, and the concept of it that he is exalted in order to sit. We praise your name forever, Malkeinu, our King. Nachon Kisacha Me'az, and your throne is right from then. Ve'ish Vavai Melech L'Olam. The King and Hashem says, King of the world, and to there Shlomo's level reached. Therefore, his words were hidden within the hidden palace, the hidden Heichal of Kodesh Kodashim. She's dark in Lekorsaya, and she says Sidrei Mishnah. Also the 6 steps to the throne, the 6 orders of the Mishnah. Ve'akorsaya Atzmei Chol Kodesh Kodashim. The throne itself is the palace of Holies, Chabad. Zeu Talmud, and that's also Talmud, which is this throne. And from the Talmud comes even a higher level, one that can teach. And we draw down to the Pnimius HaTorah, and that he is upon his throne. So maybe the Echad Lehorah is also the concept of the Pnimius HaTorah, the one from the Talmud. Echad Me'elef. And that's upon the throne. So if the throne is the Talmud, so V'hu Al Korsaya, the Pnimius HaTorah, is the Echad Lehorah, the one from that 1,000. And that's upon the throne, above it, and above the level of the Korsaya itself, which is above it, which itself is above the Shisa Dargin, the 6 steps, 6 levels to the throne.